What's good, family? It's your brother Abdul, and today we'll be making fish and grits. Don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe. Now, let's start the show. Alright guys, so today we're gonna veganize fish and grits using eggplant. Alright, so what I did was just slice them into individual pieces, going for like maybe a flounder look. To season this, guys, alright guys, you're gonna need some kelp seasoning.
You're gonna need that kelp seasoning. Kelp seasoning. Kelp seasoning. Kelp seasoning. That kelp seasoning. Kelp seasoning. Without it, it won't taste like fish.
After the kelp seasoning, you're gonna need some garlic, some paprika, and some black pepper, guys. The reason we're using this is to give it that fishy taste and that fishy smell. Alright guys, add your seasoning to the bowl. And make sure it just all combines, guys. Alright guys, so you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Alright guys, so now you're gonna wanna get your seaweed and you're gonna add that in. Add 2 teaspoons of water and then whisk. Alright guys, so you're gonna want to get your eggplant. Alright guys, so cut it in an angle so it resembles fish. Alright guys, grab your fork or a knife, stab the eggplant. This will allow it to season well overnight, guys. I think it would be better that way since the flavors will be all inside that eggplant, and when you fry it and bite it, it's gonna just take you away. Alright guys, so get you some dry nori sheets. Take your eggplant with the seasoning that you had already prepared. Spread it nicely all over both sides, alright guys? And then grab some water. So spread it all around so you can seal it nicely. So just fold it like so. Alright guys, so you're at the end of the rope. Just get some water, seal that baby in so all the flavors get sealed up nicely, guys. Alright guys, so now that you have all of your eggplants wrapped in the seaweed, alright guys, get your seasoning water. For those that used to eat fish, this is what you're missing, and it adds that kick and that fishy flavor, guys, alright? So just pour it in there and just let this sit for a couple of hours. Get a saran wrap, wrap it up, and put it in the fridge. It's the second day, and we let our eggplant marinate overnight. Now, the ingredient recipe will be in the description below. Fish right here, which is your eggplant, and right here I got the buttermilk with some hot sauce and 2 cups of vinegar with the mother. You want to make sure that it has the taste that you remembered. And as a vegan of 3 years, I still remember what every single thing I ate tastes like. Trust me, it will taste how you remember. Alright guys, remember 1 hand for dry and 1 hand for wet. So we're going to start with our fish. Alright, I'm going to grab the fish. Alright guys, try to use like a fork as well as a spatula or anything. Just put that in there. Alright guys, so gently sprinkle some flour on your fish, dip it in the buttermilk, alright? And we're gonna do this method about 3 times, 2 to 3 times. Gently coat your fish and place them back in the flour. Gently do it 3 times. Now place them on the tray. Alright family, so put your tray in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, so while we have the fish in the freezer waiting in there, we have some water boiling with some bouillon. I use not chicken, it's low sodium and it's perfect if you don't want to make your own bouillon. All right, and I have my grits. We'll call it cornmeal, but this is grits. And I have my milk, guys. I'm using a plant-based milk. It's also soy-free, guys. Remember, this is all soy-free and gluten-free today. And I have your Violife cheese that I'm using, also soy-free and gluten-free, guys. So I can't wait to taste. This was a new recipe that I created. I didn't even try it yet, guys. So we're gonna finally get to try this together. Again, the recipe is in the description below, guys. So if you want to do this, grab the recipe. It's right there, right there. We're gonna get our grits and we're gonna add it in, guys. And you're gonna just start whisking it, guys. And don't stop whisking, guys. Now you're gonna get your milk, add that in there. You're gonna just keep mixing, guys. Keep whisking, and while it's whisking, you could add some more things. Like me, I'm gonna add some cream cheese, and I'm also gonna add some butter, guys. So you're gonna just keep whisking, just try to break it apart, guys. So as you can see, the grits are nice and creamy, guys. Look how creamy that is, guys. Once you see this consistency, you know it's ready. Now we're gonna add some cheese. It's gonna be delicious. Can't wait. This is the eggplant fish that was in the freezer while we were preparing the grits. All right, so it's nice and hard and it's ready to go in the oil, guys. And you just want to grab your fish and just bang all that excess flour. You don't want this excess flour to go in your oil, but that same excess flour, you're gonna grab some just in case you want to say, hey Abdul, how do I know the oil is hot enough? You take a little bit of it, you just sprinkle it inside, and if it bubbles up just like that, that means, guys, oil is ready. All right, so now let's fry in there and just see how it goes. Look at that bad boy. Fry, baby, fry. Cruelty-free fry.
Welcome, you're welcome. I won't eat you guys no more.
You gotta try it, guys. All right, guys, so just get a fork or a spoon and just slowly go in there and just flip it over. Look at that. Look at the crunchy, crispy. Oh, man. I can't wait to have this, guys. All right, guys, so the fish is ready. Now it's time to plate. Alright, guys, so it's finally ready and I can't wait to take a bite of this beautiful dish, guys. You know, I can't forget about my hot sauce, guys. I gotta get the hot sauce for the fish and grits. All right, put some of that right on there. All right, so let's go for the taste. God, where am I? That fish was so good. Don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe. Wow. Now that's good, fish and grits. Don't forget, guys, if you like what you saw, hit that like button, click that bell, subscribe. Peace.